Hi crochet friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stefania and today we need to talk about the 100-day project. Today I was going to check in about what I've been making from days 36 through 50, but I have an unfortunate update to give. Due to me getting a cold on day 42 and unfortunately burning my hand on day 49, I'm going to have to stop the 100-day project at this point. When I got this cold, I was completely out of energy and couldn't even bring myself to crocheting a couple of the days. I had just started a new job when I caught this cold. Between the busy schedule and then having no energy to do anything besides lie on the couch, I fell behind on my crafting. I made some flowers and leaves and even started assembling a branch with all of these components. However, the sickness cost me a couple days of crochet work and I just stopped posting my progress on my Instagram stories. I was starting to feel really overwhelmed with how busy I was with work and trying to continue making videos, so to be honest, I was already considering putting a pause on the project. Then, on day 49, I was at work and a hot pan landed on the back of my hand, resulting in a second-degree burn. I'm okay, luckily, and I think it's going to heal just fine, but it does prevent me from pretty much doing anything. I obviously use my right hand for crocheting, so I can't do that for at least another week. It's been quite difficult because I really can't do anything on my own. Luckily, I have a loving partner who helped me wash my hair and changes my bandages every day, but it's been really difficult losing the independence that I treasure having. I feel pretty useless not being able to do the things that I want to do, and even though I know it's temporary, it has taken quite a mental toll on me. So with a heavy heart, I've decided that it's best if I just stop the 100-day project for this year. It's not a decision I take lightly, and I really want to continue with the project, but I can't force myself to just keep making things even after my hand physically heals. Part of the joy of crochet for me is being inspired and energetic about the things I want to make. But even before my injury, the 100-day project was starting to feel a bit more like a chore. I was running out of inspiration, and even looking through my mood boards, I just didn't feel that spark of creativity. I do still want to continue my rainforest canvas, but I'm going to not be as structured as the 100-day project asks. It's quite disappointing having to make this decision, but I think it's better that I do so rather than just push through and continue on a project that I just physically can't handle right now. Even though logically I know that I'm going to heal just fine, it's taken quite an emotional toll. I'm grieving the loss of my independence, even if it is temporary. So I'm gonna do my best to just take it easy and take care of myself. But I didn't want to miss a video, so I wanted to just film this quick check-in to let you know where I'm at. I'm especially disappointed because I found so much joy doing the 100-day project last year, and it's really difficult to admit that I'm just not finding that same joy now. I'm sure if I hadn't gotten injured, I could have just jumped back into the project and continued with no problems. But now that choice is not mine to make. Before I got sick, I filmed some top-down views of creating the flowers and the leaves for the most recent branch that I've been working on. When I first started making the flowers, I actually ran out of white yarn, so I ended up making some that were a light gray or even a very soft blue color. However, when I bought more white yarn and saw the flowers all next to each other, I decided to not use the other colors of flowers. Instead, I just kept the white ones and the slightly smaller off-white flowers. To make the flowers, I started with a magic ring, placing 10 single crochet stitches into the ring. I then chained 2 and did a double crochet stitch in the same stitch, chained 3 and slip stitched into the first chain, then did a double crochet stitch, chain 2 and slip stitch into the second stitch. I continued this pattern all the way around to create 5 pointed petals. For the leaves, I made double crochet stitches up one side of the wire, and then turned and worked my way back down the other side, continuing with double crochet stitches. The leaves in the reference photo were pretty much ovals, So I did this method to try to mimic that shape. I've made so many of these leaves, but I have to make even more if I want to fill out this branch. I decided to work on this branch because of the small components that were easy to work on in small stints. I think that's also why it's so disappointing that I didn't manage to keep up with it, even through my sickness. But this cold hit me harder than any other cold has before. All I could manage was to lay on the couch and rest all day. I even found it difficult to just play some Stardew Valley. It really sucks that now that I'm feeling better and like I'm able to crochet, I'm being forced to take yet another break from it. I know this video is a bit of a downer, but I appreciate you joining me for this important update. I really like the way this branch is looking so far, and as you can see, I have the other half of the wire still ready to use. I plan on mimicking the same branch on the other side to create a nice full look. I think that once it's on the canvas, it's going to look really lovely. Even though it's just the one branch, it did take me all the way through day 40 to make it. Some days I only made a leaf or two, while others I made a handful of flowers. Once my hand is healed, I'm excited to continue working on this branch, just to fully see how it looks. Thanks for watching till the end of the video. If you'd like to support my channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Even while I'm injured, I'll be making new videos every week, including check-in videos, crochet tutorials, and other craft content. If you have any words of inspiration or comfort that you'd like to share, I'd appreciate if you leave those in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!